Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing another college video, and as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing what's in my backpack school bag video, and I watch these videos like crazy. I don't know why, I just love watching what people have in their backpack and if they have like tips and tricks for throughout the school day. So my schedule is a little different than most college people. So I actually have 3 days of classes a week. I have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday and Friday, I have 4 classes. So I have 2 classes in the morning, an hour and a half lunch, and then 2 classes again after that. Wednesday, I actually have 5 classes. I have classes from 9:45 to 3:45. So I have a full day of stuff. Only one of my classes, I actually use my laptop to take notes, and that's my communication class. So I do bring my laptop with me for the morning, but for days like Monday and Friday where I have that hour and a half break, I normally drop off my laptop at my dorm so I don't have to carry it throughout the rest of my classes. So let's just get started. I got this backpack when I used to work at Deb. I think it's really cute, and I definitely am not a backpack person, but for college it's a lot easier to have a backpack than a bag. Even if you're like a bag person like I was throughout all of high school or whatever, I definitely recommend getting some type of backpack just for days that you really can't handle a heavy load on your shoulder or whatever. So I just got this backpack. Start with the main compartment, which is like the only compartment. It just looks like this on the inside. And first I'll just start off by saying that like I have my laptop sleeve. Obviously there's no laptop in here because I'm filming on it, but for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I always have my laptop in its laptop sleeve. And I have the Air, so it's pretty light in my bag, but still I like to drop it off at my dorm when I'm not using it. Next I have the TI-83 graphing calculator, and I had this for my math class. I mentioned in other videos that I was like in pre-calc or something, which turns out I'm not in pre-calc at all, but I still need a graphing calculator, and I mean, if you don't have one, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is really helpful because I know, especially at my school, they're really teaching us how to just do everything in a calculator instead of functions and like writing stuff out on paper, which is kind of strange, but I mean, whatever. So I definitely recommend getting some type of graphing calculator or scientific calculator. Next, I just have my sunglasses. I just always have my sunglasses with me because it's sunny out a lot, especially right now. It was 97 degrees like 2 days ago, and it's not supposed to be. It's like September. I don't know why it's so hot, but even in the winter, I always have my sunglasses with me because it's just sunny and my eyes are really sensitive in the sun. So I have my actual glasses, and I find that I only need my actual glasses for just a couple classes because I sit farther away, but they just are like this. They're just black. They just look like that. Make me look smarter. But yeah, so I wear these for only a couple classes, mostly in my lecture class, which also is my communication class, but on Fridays we meet in a small group, so I don't really need my glasses on Fridays at all. But the rest of the stuff, if you saw my school supply haul, which in any video, I'm going to link all my college series videos down below, but if you haven't watched my school supply haul, then the stuff won't be familiar, but if you have, you probably have seen it. But now you can see how I organize everything. I just have 2 folders, and this one is my English folder and this one is my math folder. I also have another folder for my Intro to University class, but I don't really bring that with me because I find that I don't really need to. So I just have these 2 folders, which are just loose leaf paper that I find that I'm using currently and I need to have with me. So I just store them. Next, I have my notebook, a 4-subject notebook, which I mentioned obviously in my school supply haul, that it's from the brand Isaac from Target, and it has color paper, and I love these notebooks. I had a similar one of these last year, and I absolutely loved it, but I really like the print on this one. It's very like broad, and it kind of goes with the theme of my room, which I really like. So basically, how I divide these is that I have my classes in order from when I have them. So my first class, I have Understanding Religion. So I just have Understanding Religion, and that is the green section. So it's really easy to tell what section is what because it's the color of the paper. And as you can see, there's different colors. So I just have my religion, which I like to do my notes for articles and things I read out of class in color, and then my notes in class in black. I have all that stuff, and I like to highlight important information because especially with the black it's hard to find topics and stuff. I have my communication in the pink section, which obviously I don't use much at all because I take notes on my computer. Blue section is just my math section, and we actually get packets. So this is just my like scrap paper and figuring out problem section. I don't really use it to take notes or anything because we actually get like a PowerPoint packet where we just take notes on that. The purplish pinkish section is my English, and don't also have that many notes on here. A lot of my classes, we actually don't really take that many notes except for religion and communication. I know I mentioned in my school supply haul that this notebook might not be practical for everybody, but I found that it is actually really nice at my school because my teachers actually don't accept really any work handed in. It's mostly all submitted online, so I don't have to worry about handing in paper that's colorful or anything or unprofessional or whatever because they don't accept anything handed in. So if your school's similar to mine, then I would definitely recommend getting a fun notebook because it just makes notes more fun and it's also easier to find what class is what. So yeah, I really like this notebook, and it was really inexpensive at Target for a 4-subject notebook. Next, I have my little file folder type thing, which I also showed in my haul, and I also got this at Target. Basically, this thing is packed. In the front, I have some articles that I have to read for understanding religion. Those articles are horrible. They're so long, like one that was like 40 pages that he expected us to read in one day and understand. It doesn't make sense, but I'll just show you. So in every class, I got a syllabus, as most people are going to get in most classes, even in high school or whatever. So I really don't find the need to carry a planner with me in my backpack. It's more weight added to my bag, and I already have the assignments due on my syllabus. So this is just my religion syllabus, and I always highlight when I finish something. We go over something in class. Next, I just have my communication notes and my syllabus. Actually, have been taking, as I mentioned, I'm taking my notes on my computer, and I use a format that's Word, but it's the notebook format. And it just prints out like this, and I really like it. I just like indent things and main ideas, and you can add little drawings and stuff, and I really like that Microsoft Word notebook thing, and I really recommend it for lecture classes. It just makes it easier to type instead of write down everything, especially when you're writing down everything in every other class. Your hand needs a break from writing, especially mine. And I just have my math and my syllabus under that. This is just my math. It's just PowerPoints, and we basically just write in notes and stuff like that. So I really like how that's set up, and I never really need to take my own notes. It's all right there, and I just have a packet for each chapter. Next, I just have my English, and here's my syllabus, and I just obviously highlight what I've read. And then I have my intro to university stuff. I just have some lined paper with a little paper clip. That is all the stuff that I really keep in here, and that's the majority of the paperwork I actually keep in my backpack because a lot of the stuff, like I said, is submitted online. Then I just have my ID and keys for my school because I need my keys obviously for my dorm, and I need my ID to get in just about everywhere, so I always have these with me, obviously. Now onto the little front compartment. I normally have some kind of bar because I get hungry if I'm there throughout the whole day with my 5 classes. I normally have 2 snacks, which can be almonds in a bar or something like that, but this bar is just a chocolatey pretzel cereal bar from Special K, and I normally like the Nature Valley protein bars better, but this one's pretty good too, so I just have this bar. I always have some type of drink, but I never keep it in my bag because it spilled once, so I either have like a flavored water, tea, anything, so I just hold that throughout the day. I just have my pens and pencils. Don't really have that much stuff. I have 2 highlighters, full pens. I have 4 black ones, 4 black pens in different styles, a blue pen, a purple pen, and a pencil, because I don't really like writing in pencils that much. Also, I have my Bath & Body Works Antibacterial hand sanitizer, and I'm obsessed with these. This one is the Farm Stand Apple. I really love the Fresh Market apples, but they don't have it anymore, so I found that they have the Farm Stand Apple, which is literally like the best scent ever. So I definitely recommend getting the Farm Stand Apple scent or any apple scent from Bath & Body Works. They smell so good, and they remind you of fall and everything. And definitely in a college atmosphere, you really want hand sanitizer because you're obviously not going to wash your hands a lot throughout the day, and you're touching so many surfaces that other people touch. So if you live in a city, or you're going to college, or even in school, public school or whatever, bring hand sanitizer. That is it in my bag. Like I said, this bag isn't the biggest bag, and it's not really the most sturdy, so I don't like to have a bunch of random stuff in here. And since I live so close to my dorm, then I don't really need to have like makeup and all that stuff in here, because if I need something, I can just run back to my dorm. Definitely, if you live close to your dorm, be practical with what you bring, because you can always go back to where you live and where everything is. And I just want to quickly show how I organize paperwork that I have gotten from class, because obviously that's not all the paperwork that I have. So instead of carrying a binder with me to class, which is totally unnecessary, I have a binder in my dorm, and this is really plain. I have to decorate this better, but it just says class papers. When you open the inside, I just have 5 tabs, and this has just all my classes for this semester. So if you open it, I have some religion readings and some paperwork I handed out. I have some papers for communication, and then I also have my chapter 1 notes, since we're now on chapter 2, so I just have the notes that I took and printed. And I always take notes from the book, and then I take notes in class and print them both out. It really helps me remember both things better, and you get basically a reinforcement of information or repetition of information, so you learn it better. And then random English paperwork. So I really recommend for college students to not carry around a binder. I know in high school I had like big binders with me because it was practical to have then, but when you have your dorm room or whatever, or you don't really need all that paperwork with you 24/7, to definitely store it in a binder at your dorm, and just keep file folders or keep folders with you, because it's a lot lighter, and especially if you're carrying around a computer, you don't want to have a binder in your backpack as well. Lastly, depending on the day, I will have some of my books with me. Obviously, don't carry my communication textbook, which is right there, so it's that thick piece of book right there, and I just never carry that with me. I always have my notes before my lecture that I've taken from the book, so I really have all the information that I need for that class already on my computer. Sometimes I have my books, it really depends. I don't really like to bring these books on Wednesday because I have 5 classes, so I have a lot more stuff, but my English class, if I go back to my dorm on Monday or Wednesday and get my books, then that's fine. So I have my English books, and I just like to tab where my readings are, just so I can easily access them. And then I'm also reading Life of Pi for my Intro to University class, so I just have where I am and where I need to be by next Wednesday. That's basically it. I know I don't have a lot of random stuff like I might have in high school, because I'm there the whole day, but here it's a lot different. High school is a lot different than college, and I definitely recommend to, 1, have a backpack. It definitely is a lot easier and just makes things a lot easier. 2, I definitely recommend to have at least amount of stuff as possible. It just makes things easier, and I've already forgotten a lot of stuff in my classes. Luckily, my professors have like kept them aside so I can get them later, but it's really easy to lose things, especially if you have more than you need. So I definitely recommend only having what you need. And 3, I definitely recommend having a snack and a drink throughout the day, because I've fallen asleep in many classes, and eating something or drinking something just wakes me up. So I definitely recommend those 3 tips. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe and check out my other college series videos that will be listed down below. Yeah, so I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!